Two, check, check, check. Hey everybody, how's it going? Just making sure everything's working my end. Two, check, check, check. Nice one, we got Vincent in. Yeah, Vincent, already. We're gonna be pumping these lives out as much as we can. So, yeah, man, chilling with Dave today. Hope everybody's doing all right. Let me know where you're calling in from. What your yeah, what time is it over there? I'm currently in the UK, so it's like 10:30 p.m. over here. So yeah, it's just it's the normal editing hours. If you're a video editor, we kind of live for these hours really. 10 to 3 a.m. 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. seem to be my like most productive hours. Calm mind concept brutality tip. I don't know what that is. Show off the hashtags. Sure, bro. Oh, actually, I know why you're saying that because there's a competition at the minute that if you can design like that bit right there, if you can design like the I'm forgetting the name of it now. I might, but yeah, if you can design the key cap, and it's gonna be fan voted, you get $1,000. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough one because you need to compete against Mattia, which is a professional. So yeah, might be a tough one. But yeah, I'm just gonna do some editing on my bad boy right here. I've got the micro version 1 right here, and yeah, feel free to ask any questions. Also, I've got some extra keycaps, so I haven't changed the keycaps on this thing for ages. So I'm willing to like, you know, put some black keycaps or. Oh, I think I lost one. No. Yeah, maybe we'll go for like a checkered thing, like a Vans checkered thing. I don't know, but I got this keycap, the keycap puller. So yeah, might be something we do later on. Tune some keycaps. I'm pretty sure it came with black ones originally, and then I changed it to just all white because I like how the light shines through the white ones. And yeah, I think it looks really cool. So let's. Oh, wrong one. Why is that there? Yeah, any questions, let me know. How many colors do they come with? Um, I'm guessing you mean the keycaps. As far as I know, I'll check on the website. But as far as I know, you can either have black ones with like different uh, icons on them, and then the option I saw when I bought this was the white, and then it came with plain black ones. But I'd like the white because you can kind of see. Hold on, I'll pull one out just for the stream, man. Watch me break it. Okay. Oof, like a pro. So I'll show you in this camera. I kind of like the white ones because, um, as you can see, it's got like the work louder symbols on it. I don't know if you can see it up here, but it's pretty cool. So I kind of like the white ones for that. And I'll go on the website and show you what else they've got. But let's see if this camera's a bit better for showing you a lot. Yeah. So can you see that? It's got like the plus, the little, and then the two shapes there. So I kind of like that. So yeah, it's quite cool having that. And then the black ones like have like a little matte finish on them, if you can see. But yeah, let's check out the website. The website's got. I'll tell you what. When they had the what's it called? The Figma version. That one had some like really nice. Let's see. Micro keycaps. Here we go. Let me share my screen. So yeah, let's see what we got. So let's go into keycaps. So this is the knob key set. Let's see if they've got work a lot of icons. Yeah. So these are pretty dope to have because these are different icons. But I mean, if you're working with I don't know, any editing programs or Figma, Photoshop, it's kind of nice to have like some icons on there. I'm more of a personally, I kind of just like stuff as plain as possible. But yeah, make sure you read the red thing right there. Hey McCarthy, if you had, all right, let me just keep up with these comments. Always wanted to ask if you had the option to develop a game, what would it be? That's probably a question for Mike, because I'm not really a gamer. I'm Dave. I'm Dave, a guest streamer today. Show you guys. Um, I mainly live in Premiere Pro in Ableton, so yeah, I don't really game. I always laugh with my buddies. I'm like, if I got a PS5 as you suggest, I I would struggle. My business would would not do too well because we just spend all this time just dropping in. But yeah. Hey McCarthy and Super 7. Is it wireless? Mine isn't. So I've got the Micro 2. Sorry, I've got the Micro 1, version 1. Mine isn't, but the new ones. So so the Nomad keyboards are wireless, compatible with Mac OS, Android, iOS, Linux, and then the new one, the Framer Micro, which is available for pre-order. And if you put your pre-orders in, if you put your order numbers in the chat, you get free gift. So I'll keep note of all those. And the bigger the order, the bigger the gift. But yeah, the Framer Micro is like, yeah, it looks super dope. Framer Creator Micro. And this one is going to be Bluetooth, so it is wireless. So, yeah, it's. I mean, I kind of like having. I bought this like curly cable, and it kind of just is part of the desk setup now, which I kind of like. But wireless is the move. I've got an M1 Max, 64 gig, and yeah, the what's it called? Yeah, I've got like 3 USB-Cs, and then I've got like a big CalDigit like dongle uh, station. But I could do with not using an extra USB-C port. So wireless is the way to go for sure. MX Master mouse, yeah, man. The mouse. This mouse actually actually had this is my second one. I broke the other one. Let me just see if I've got it here. Yeah, the other one just broke on me, man. Kind of just the little scroll wheel is like super slow, and it started really ticking me off. I kind of enjoyed having this one because it's got some scars, man. It's got some war wounds. Like it's all faded there, and yeah. So I really wanted this to keep working because I like just using stuff until it's falling apart. But yeah, it died on me. I want to get one of I want to get one of these so bad, but I got $30. Oh, Freddie, man, I was in the same boat. So I bought my uh Micro version 1 about 2.5 years ago. Same boat. I saw it on Instagram. I was like, yo, these look dope. How can I get one? And then I just saved up and got one. So pay with my own money. And yeah, kind of glad I pulled the trigger because this bad boy is probably in, I don't know, 2 years. I've probably changed a lot of accessories on my desk. I got this interface I've had for about a year. It's like a really nice one, really good for like music stuff. And then you name it, lenses, hard drives, earphones, keyboards. I've changed everything, but this kind of just it's a bit of a staple now, which is dope, man. I use it for everything. I like when I sit down and edit, and I'll show you guys how I edit. When I sit down and edit, it's yeah, I've programmed it to my specs and how I edit, and yeah, I'm so much faster. Like if I'm out editing or if I want to get out of the house, I want to go edit from a coffee shop or something, I take it with me, and I'm the guy that it's a bit of a yeah. It attracts a lot of eyes, especially when you get a bit of color show. I saw this on last stream, so let's get a bit of a color show going. Where is it? Is that one? Oh, there you go. You got color show. When you get a bit of that, that's pretty cool. I'll leave that going for a bit. But hey Danny, the one Danny, Ramiri, hey, Lean Ayala, Argentina. Hola. Is that correct? Is that Spanish? Hola? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, where's everybody calling in from and what's the time over there? I'm currently in the UK. 10:37 p.m. over here. So, beef bites. You love yours, especially as a coder. Yeah, man. I reckon like when when you get it just right, and it took me a couple of days to kind of realize what I wanna. Oh yes, hola, excellent. But it took me a couple of days to just be aware of what my muscle memory was on my keyboard and how I can benefit from that just being one tap. Because I some of the shortcuts are like three keys or like, ugh, yeah, if they're four keys, I'm kind of doomed. Estonia. How do you say hi in Estonese? Because I know they've got their own language. I had a friend that's Estonian, and I was like, "Oh, what language do they speak in Estonia?" And he's like, "Estonian," and I just felt like an idiot. But yeah, how do you say hi in Estonian? Egypt, 12:30 a.m. Oh, hustle. What are you doing in Egypt? Turkey, 12:30 a.m. Oh yeah, same. Oh, 2 hours ahead. Yeah, what's everybody doing this late? Like, if you're in Egypt, Turkey, are you guys, I don't know, having a drink? Are you in bed? I don't know. What's cracking? But as I was saying, for editing, instead of pressing down three keys at a time or two keys or whatever it is, and doing all those like different combinations, like I can do that, but it's so much easier programming this to just things being one key. So every one press of here can be multiple presses on your keyboard. So you can program stuff that could be like three or four keys to just be one press here. I've actually programmed it so whenever my lock screen comes up and it wants my password, I can just press one key and that types in my password. So yeah, it's so cool. For an easy. Oh, say I can't. What is that? Is that Russian and Polish? Hello for an Eastern European audience. We're here watching it. Oh, thank you. I'm Dave. I'm a guest streamer today. I'm not Mike. Mike's probably in the chat somewhere. But yeah, I'm just here hanging out with you guys, answering any questions about the micro version 1. And yeah, man. And I'm jumping on because I just love these products. I think. Um, oh, yeah. Sorry. There you go. Drop your order number in chat for a free gift. Sorry, Mike. Um, So yeah, I'm a guest streamer. I love these products so much. So yeah, Mike was like, "Do you want to jump on a live and just hang out with the fans or like the the audience, all the followers?" I was like, "Yeah, man, it's cool." So, hi, can you give me a free keyboard, please? Oh, wouldn't we all love a free keyboard? But the best I can do, because I'm not in charge, the best I can do is uh, give Mike your order number, and then he he'll give you some free stuff with your order. But we get another one. LOL. Yes, the one, Danny. I'm here. I'm pretty sure I followed you on Instagram. Um, I think I followed you back. But yeah, how's it going, man? Any questions? Let me know. But yeah, man, we're international today. Maybe we'll do an earlier stream because next time because we've got some Estonians, Egypt, Turkey. Um, Andre, yes, sir. Yes, we've got our first order number from B Schultz. B, what's your name? So I'll write these here. So yeah, order, drop your order number in. The bigger the order, the bigger the gift. That's what Mike's told me. And yeah, man, we'll just hang out, talk shop. I'm primarily a video editor. I system After Effects and Ableton do music production. So that's how what I've built my business around, really. All my interests. So all the fun stuff seem to be expenses at the minute, which is kind of cool. Um, yeah. So if I want to buy cameras, lenses, micros, keyboards, yeah, they're just expenses. Nostalgia. Like the more you grow up, you get to spend your money on stuff you couldn't as a kid. I find so. I just built a business around that. So all the stuff that's fun to me, yeah, it's expenses at the minute. Just wondering, when would you have any Creative Figma micros in stock? Alana, I've got bad news for you. Um, it's not. It was a limited version. But Alana, where are you calling in from? Um, don't say never. Sorry. Like I've got good news and bad news. The Figma. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So the Figma is not. But if you're in Scotland, actually, I was on eBay. There's a Figma Micro. Like if you're after the Figma, because that's a limited one. There's one on eBay. So I was checking it out today and yesterday. It was still there. And to be honest, I was thinking maybe I'll pull the trigger, maybe. But yeah. So, but the micros, the next version of the micro is this one right here. So I'll show you on stream. It's this one right here. So this one is the Framer Micro. It's going to be wireless, which is pretty dope. But that's going to be coming in Q3, so July, shipping in July. So if you pre-order and if you give us your order number, then yeah, we can stick some free gifts in there. So if you order and give us your number and stream, yeah. But yeah, if you want the Figma is out of stock. It was a limited version. But what I've got here is very similar to the Figma. It's just not got the design. But yeah, like the new version coming out, version 2 of the Micro, and then this Framer Micro is gonna be wireless, which is dope. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be carrying those everywhere. How did you learn to make product illustrations like these for ads look dope, and what software do you use to make it? I'm not the one making them, so that's a question for Mike. But yeah, I do have to admit, like the renders look so dope. Like, let's see it. Oh, how dope does that joystick look? Yeah, whoever's doing these renders, look at that. Yeah, they look so dope. So, yeah, I don't know how Mike gets those done. Baridi on TikTok. Baridai. Correct me if I'm wrong. I love your products. Yeah, man, they're so cool. I'm Dave. I'm a guest streamer, but I do agree. I'm a fan of the products, and I think they're so dope. But yeah, so I'm gonna need some help in a minute doing these keycaps. But yeah, man. What's what program do you guys use the most if you're gonna sit down? Um, if you're gonna sit down on your computer like and work, what's the program of choice? What's making you money, or what are you learning at the minute? I'm a Premiere Pro, After Effects, and Ableton guy, so that's where my time lives. Well, I do dabble in Audition as well. I prefer not to, but because I can edit stuff quickly from Premiere in Audition, I seem to do that quite a lot. Thank you. I was looking at those because they had the blank keycaps. Does Framer have that option? Let's check it out on the website. Um, so it works with all software. So you get Atomic. So these are the. I'm not entirely sure. What I can tell you is that if you do order on stream and give us your order number, then hey Anika, you'll definitely get some. Like one of the things might be some keycaps. If you want blank ones, like yeah, that's fair play. But you can just go into accessories. Let's see. Yeah, they've got they've got heaps here. Are you more after like just the blank ones? Because I'm a bit of a I like plain stuff for the most part. Um, I seem to only want to wear a white t-shirt these days and black jeans and a black cap. Like I'm just trying to keep my life simple. The old Zuckerberg way. Apparently he just had the same outfit because that's like one less choice he has to make a day. So I'm kind of following in his footsteps. But no, they've got this one right here. If you're still here, um, I got disconnected. Not sure if there was an answer to my previous question. Danny, were you asking about your order number? If you're, yeah, if it's the same order number, I'm guessing there's already a gift in there for you. And by this point, I'm guessing it's probably shipped. So, yeah, because last time I streamed was Monday. So I think, yeah, Alana mainly blank. Yeah, I don't use Frame, but like the micros. Yeah, uh, yeah, they've got loads of keycaps. So this one's not compatible with Frame and Micro. Let's just discover this together, Mike. If I get anything wrong, but I'm just going by what's on the website. So these aren't compatible with the Frame and Micro. I'm guessing these are going to be ones for the Micro. I got it. Just wanted to see if I can use it again. I'm afraid not. What did you order, Danny? Let us know what you ordered. Because I was telling Mike earlier, I yeah, like I've been wanting to replace my keyboard, but then um yesterday I was literally here having my coffee or whatever, and I never put my coffee here. Like my glass never goes here, and I tipped it over and like put yeah, the number pad just got soaked in coffee. So we'll see if it still works. But I was like, oh, the universe has spoken. I need a I need a nomad. So yeah, it's in the works. Cause it's they look so dope, and I'm like, the more I think about it, I'm like, I know how I'd use it, and um, yeah, I'm just looking for little things that get me excited to sit down and at my desk and work. I don't need it any more excitement. It's just like nice to have those little treats. One Danny Framer micro and keyboard. Yeah, man. Nomad E. Did you get any different keycaps, or did you go just for the? Yeah, let me know. Let me know what I should get, cause I'm kind of thinking, right. I'm thinking of going uh micro off. What do you mean by that, Jonah? Just had to order the new creator on eBay, hoping for the best. Just had to order a new creator micro on eBay. B Schultz. B Schultz, did you tell me what your first name is? But where are you based? Are you based in America? US? Because finding those secondhand is pretty tough. Because I think my theory is most people just keep them because you don't want to sell it. If anything, I'm looking at them going, I'll just I'll just get another one just to add to my collection. But yeah, if I was to get a Nomad E, Danny, same keycaps, but I'll probably get some later. Yeah, man, it's such a cool thing where I get it with, because I'm a gigging musician as well. So with my guitar, when I don't, because it's like stuff is expensive, but if you just change little bits of them, they just feel like it just like just renew them. Um, yeah, nice one, Jamie. I'm not falling for that one, but uh, yeah, like, and what I find with the Nomad is that changing the chassis, or like the top shell as they call it, and having like a few different ones, it's pretty cool to have. um, and then let's see, let me just answer some of these questions. um, what do you do for a living? Yeah, so I'm Dave, I'm a guest streamer. What do I do for a living? I run a production company. So yeah, I found myself doing a lot of stuff. So I do a lot of video editing, a lot of podcast editing, a lot of music production, and I'm a gigging musician as well. So I started off as a gigging musician, but then I just got sick and tired of people complaining uh, I got sick and tired of people complaining about not making enough money. So I decided I'm gonna pick up some clients and edit while waiting for the gigs to start. So if I'm driving to a gig, I'm probably editing, not at the same time, but if I'm in the bus or something, if I'm after sound check, I'll probably edit. So I'm trying to maximize my time away from my family, and that's how my business came about. So I do a lot of video editing and music. Why do I use a Logitech but not your own keyboard? So I'm a guest streamer. It's in the so I've got the micro. Oh wait, you can't see it because I haven't put the keyboard here. So yeah, I've got a micro version 1. Andre. Yeah, man. I'm a guest streamer, so I was saying earlier, a Nomad E is on the way, so it's in my cart, ready to go. But yeah, I've got the micro one. I've had this one for about 2 years, 2.5 years, and yeah, it's just dope. I've never looked back on having this one. So yeah, I use it for video editing primarily, and then yeah, it's just dope to have. It's really cool. What's jaw 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 mean, Jamie? Hey, I've got ADHD and I really want one of those keyboards so badly. You know what? I'm pretty sure I've got a bit of that, because I seem to. My wife definitely has it, but I can see how that could really help, just having something like this. Um, I wouldn't say it's probably it's probably the equivalent of like a fidget toy for professionals. Um, yeah, if that makes sense. But it's just functionable. But I reckon it would really help. Andre, got you, thanks. What did you get me for? Yes, Andre. I'm going through the chart. Sorry. What is this username? Bakamed Sleepeth. What software do you use to design your keyboard from sketch to PCB and casing? That's a question for Micah Mattia, probably, because I am a guest streamer. I do video editing and music, so anything to do with 3D, my knowledge is pretty limited, because I'll do stuff in After Effects and, do some VFX in there and doing stuff, but designing stuff, I'm... Hey, it's Swedish. What's your actual name? Bakamed Slapeth? Yeah, what is that? Are they out? What's out? The keyboards? So the keyboard that is out is the what's it called? The Nomad. The Nomad is out, but the Frame and Micro is available for pre-order. So it's this one right here. This one's available for pre-order. And yeah, we were going through it earlier. It just looks dope. And it's wireless. And it's got this joystick. Which, personally, I really wonder how it would work in my workflow. Backing with a trailer. Is that what it means? Oh, I'll sleep. Yeah, I can see how that's a trailer. Backing with a trailer. What? Why would you say that in Swedish? Backing with a trailer. Like backing up with a trailer? Like trying to park? Yeah, parking with a trailer attached to your car. I bet that's a... Yeah. But no, the Framer Micro has got this joystick, and I thought I'd miss it. I thought I'd miss the scrolly thing, because I've got kind of used to just using the scrolly thing. This one right here. I don't know if you can see that right there. You can scroll that up and down and then press it. So you got 3 functions out of one, like, position, like one key. But it looks like Mike was telling me the joystick, you've got 8 functions plus it'll do multi-tap. So if you hold the joystick up, it'll do multi-taps of that button. So I think that would be pretty dope. That's like, yeah, that really be really cool to have. So in the space of where this would be, like in the space of those two, you've got multiple functions. You got 8 functions, and I wonder if you can press the joystick down. What's all your favorite tools? I wonder if you can press it down. So you get 8 functions out of your joystick. I wonder if you can press it down. Possibly 9, but 8 for sure. Keyboards are really sick at the first glance, and at the second glance, and at the third glance, and at the fourth glance. But Andre, yeah, I think they look really, really dope. And yeah, mine's doing a little light show here. Let's change it up a bit. Yeah. Is that distracting for you? Where's my little... As much as I appreciate OBS being free, if you let it do what it wants by itself, sometimes it just decides to rescale stuff. I feel like it's got a mind of its own. It doesn't like where I put stuff, so it decides, no. Hey, I've got ADHD. Sweet. I'll try to keep up with all your comments. I think I've got everything dialed. But yeah, man. Let's do a bit of editing. I'll do a bit of editing for Yaz. So, because it is because what I'm doing is confidential, I probably can't share the video, but you can see how I edit my timelines. Mm. In theory, you shouldn't be able to hear this. Yeah, you can't hear that. Sweet. But yeah, this is how I use my micro. So I'll zoom in and out using the scrolly wheel, and then as I'm editing, I'll I've programmed all my other keys to do different functions. So whatever would take me usually 3 presses of a keyboard, or 3 presses of keys on a keyboard, it just takes me 1. So I've got the let's get oh. So if I'm right here, I can just like do a little ripple delete there, undo. Let's see. Making sure I don't miss anything here. Actually, let's stick some music on. I'm feeling adventurous today. What kind of music do you guys dig? At the minute, what I'm finding is that Instagram's the algorithm is giving me some pretty dope music, and I'm like, I appreciate that. So in the last 3 or 4 months, it's been giving me some good music. What font is that in the stream? I'll let you know in a minute. Let me know if you can hear that. Memory. Yo, Mike. I'm not Mike, unfortunately. I'm Dave, guest streamer today. But if you got any messages from Mike, I'll pass them along. What font is that in the stream? I'm not sure, because I just got given all these PNGs to pop. Nice one, Danny. My bad, Dave. Yeah, I'm Dave. So it's all good. Do I sound like Mike? Question. But yeah, I'm just guest streamer editing. Is that music coming through? Just give me a thumbs up, yes or no. I'm using this app called I'm using this app called Loopback to like reroute my music, because it's all the stuff like your Mac should be able to do. So it should be coming in 1 and 2. Do you know what? It's because now you sound cooler. You've got the accent. What accent have I got? Because my accent is a bit messed up, actually. Oh, there you go. You got some music pumping. Yeah, boy. Yeah, let me know if that's too loud. But yeah, my accent is messed up for sure, because I'm originally from Greece, but then I've lived in the UK for about 17 years. So my accent is definitely a bit messed up. And all my friends in when I was growing up in the UK, growing up in Greece, were American. So my accent is all over the place. But yeah, any questions, guys, about the micro? I'll probably do a bit of editing to show you guys how I do, how I've programmed stuff. But yeah, any questions at all, let me know. Hope everybody's doing well. Knob 1 Kickstarter ship date. Colt Kerwan on Instagram is asking. I'm not entirely sure. Knob 1. Let's check the website actually. Let's do a bit of homework. I know the Framer Micro ships in Q3. Knob 1. Oh. Do you mean the... Yeah, if you mean the keyboard, it looks like it's available. Oh, it's pre-order. July. Ships out July. That's what it says. Memory, no micro version 2. I'm pretty sure it's in the works. I don't have the version 2. I've got the version 1 right here. I've had this for about 2.5 years. And yeah, it's been dope to have, if I'm honest. Like, it's been really cool. And I've programmed it to my specs. So, yeah, I don't throw gang signs on my keyboard anymore. I just, yeah, I just press one key. So I'm less cool on that side. Colt, July, thanks. I have the micro version 1 too. Colt, what kind of keys have you got in yours? I'm pretty sure mine shipped with like the black ones. I can't remember which way around. And I was like, oh, I want to be cool and make it a bit different. So I went for the clear ones. So my kids love this, like a bit of a light show. You use yours to game with. Ah, that's levels. Oh, I wonder if I was cool enough to game. I wonder if I could. Yeah. That's very interesting. Like, what do you program to game? I wonder if it's like menus or you're not fully like shooting and stuff with that. You've got the black. You got the black keys, or because I'm pretty sure they all look the same, no? WASD. I told him about, is that the MX keys? Yes, it's the MX keys. It's about to get replaced, if I'm honest. It's done well so far, but yeah, I'm leveling up. It helps with stop motion in the softer Dragon frame. Bottom 2 are space and C. Okay. Bottom 2 space and C. Okay. Right. Yeah, if you know what you're doing. That's cool. Yeah, I've got like it's got 4 layers. So I've got one layer is like purely editing for in Premiere. Second layer is like editing in Ableton, but I've made it sure it's like the same shortcuts that I would use in Premiere, if that makes sense. So like cut, ripple delete, and then obviously I've got probably record, stuff like that. And then layer 4 is the light show. And then what's this one? This one I've got it. Oh yeah, this one's like my password. So layer 1's got my password. Right. You actually use the right touch capacitor for shift. Is that what you mean? That one? The right touch capacitor. Okay. And you probably use your thumb for these bottom 2. Got ya. Yeah, I could see you doing that. I could see you doing that in memory. That's scroll. Yeah. Actually. But I get what Colt's saying. Because for stop motion, I think that would be really dope. So you probably do like a whole heap of stop motion. I wonder if you can program it. What? Yeah, sorry, Dragon Frame. That's the software used with stop motion. Sorry, being dumb, Colt. Sorry. Yeah. because I looked into doing a bit of stop motion. Actually, I've got a bit of a hack. I make YouTube videos on a big editing channel on YouTube, and we do like video tutorials. And yeah, I figured out a hack of how to do like super fast stop motion. And I'm making a video about it. So, I mean, if you wanted like really high quality ones, you probably are going to be using Dragon Frame. But yeah, if you wanted to do something quick, I've figured out a way of doing it. So yeah, chuck me a DM and I'll tell you what it is. What am I doing? They call me Laszlo. I'm just hanging out. I'm jumping on stream, let you guys know about how I use the micro. I've had the micro for about 3 years, 2.5 years, and I use it for video editing in Ableton primarily. So yeah, I'm just hanging out, and I'm just a fan. I'm not Mike. Mike's the big boss man, but yeah, I'm just a fan of the product, and yeah, he's having me on to just hang out with you guys and let you know and answer any questions, because obviously like a whole lot of people use these for different use cases, so it's kind of good getting, you know, different aspects of how people use these. So I do video editing and music production, so I use it there. We got some other guys that do like illustrations, so they use the keyboards for those. And then a lot of programming. We've got a few coders in the chat. They say they use theirs for coding. So anything that would normally take multiple key presses on your keyboard, you can just program that to just be one key, and it just fits in your workflow. So that's what I found. If I'm editing videos, using this is like, yeah, I don't know if speed is like necessarily I'm faster. I am faster, but I just get less strain as well from just having like to do minimum movement. What the heck, man? Yeah, so that's my timeline. I was saying on stream, I'm editing some stuff, and it's probably best for you guys to see the timeline, and how I use it in the timeline. So if I was to zoom in, I've programmed my zoom in to be the scroll wheel, so I zoom in and out. What's memory saying? I'll post my button configuration on X Twitter and share it with you guys. Yeah, for sure, man. Do it. And the cool thing is, if you figure out some presets or how you use your Framer or Nomad, you can share those presets, you know, across. Because sometimes, like, I found it a bit daunting when I first got mine. It was like, oh, like to actually be aware of what I use the most, because I'm so used to just like using my keyboard. But then just programming this, and it took me a couple of days to build up muscle memory and realize what would be the best use of these keys. And every key's got a function, and I feel like so much faster just editing with this. So if I was to cut, that's one key, and that does a cut throughout. That's my undo. This is my zoom in, zoom out. And I find myself zooming in, zooming out, and then cutting ahead. Sorry. Especially if I'm editing podcasts, I'll chop ahead and like switch between like the slice tool or my selection tool. And I'll do that with the dial. I've programmed that, and then I've got this is my enable disable, which would normally be 2 presses on my keys. But also, you know what I found? I found that sometimes what slows you down is the actual press down and then another press, because you're not simultaneously pressing down. So I'm not going, if I show you the top down view, I'm not going boom, boom. Like I'm not pressing down at the same time. I'm like Command E, Command R. Like, so that's like a tiny bit of time that builds up over, you know, your editing time. If you're doing the same functions like thousands of times, obviously pressing one key is a lot faster. So that's what I found. And then, so yeah, I'm just pressing one button there. And then when I'm editing, I usually I switch between show time audio units and not. So this, obviously, if I'm scrolling across, that's only scrolling one frame. But sometimes I want to get really detailed with audio, so I show audio time units. And when I'm scrolling across, it's only like moving a millisecond. So if you're doing like sound design or editing any kind of interviews and you want to be super precise with your editing, like I definitely do that. And then what other shortcuts? I've got the save. Man, if you are editing in Premiere, you need to have that constantly. So every single move, save. It's like all the time. But yeah, I've programmed this to just help me with my editing. And like the zoom in, zoom out. Oh, I cannot tell you. Zooming in, zooming out. It's a bit of a pain if you're just using your scroll wheel, because the scroll wheel just seems to have a mind of its own. You just kind of lose wherever you are. But yeah, I mean the scroll wheel on your mouse. But with the scroll wheel here, I've programmed this to be my plus and minus. But obviously, you can only press this. How many times can you press minus? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to get to that same point. But if I just scroll up, bam, look how fast that is. So yeah, I use that quite a lot in my editing. Any questions, let me know. But yeah, if you pre-order, you put your order number in the chat, you get a free gift. I'll pass those on to Mike and you get a free gift. So yeah, let me know what's up. And also, like, if you ever wanted to see what's going on, Discord community is like super dope to be a part of. I definitely just see what's up in Discord. But so all right, I've got a question for everyone. If you're still around, question is, if you get McDonald's breakfast, what is the order of your consumption? So in the UK, we get like your bagel, we get a hash brown, and you get your drink. What is the correct order of eating a McDonald's breakfast? And if you are not part of the McDonald's breakfast crew, that's totally fine. But if you've ever had a McDonald's breakfast, what would be the order of consumption? And as soon as we get a bit of interaction, I'll tell you what mine would be. Because I feel like there's a universal order of consumption when you get McDonald's breakfast. That was weird. I got a bit of audio through there. I'll try to keep up with the multiple streams of chat. First fries. Ignacio. Wait, so you get fries in a McDonald's breakfast? Is that right? Or do you mean the hash brown? Where are you from, Ignacio? And what kind of McDonald's breakfast do you have? But yeah, if I was to get burger, fries, and drink, the fries are getting consumed first because you really don't want to have those cold, do you? I definitely don't. Sometimes you get fries with breakfast. I found that I'll always go, if I'm in a different country, I'll just always go to McDonald's to see what's up. Because sometimes they've got way different things. And me being originally from Greece, Spain, haha, when getting home after a party, bro, that is the meal. After a night out, or like, you know, cinema or whatever, the move for me is doner kebab, like a kebab. I don't know what you have over there, but in England we've got doner kebabs, like the where it's like on the spit, and in Greece we've got souvlaki, which is like, whew. How do I get the orange work louder keyboard you guys posted a few months ago? I don't see it on the website. I'm pretty sure. So if you, do you mean this one? Us. I'm guessing kebab is also top tier. You know it, Ignacio, my guy. But yeah, it's can't remember. Yeah, order of consumption: McDonald's breakfast, fries. I'm a hash brown guy first. The hash brown has got to go first. But yeah, I was just wondering. You get a McDonald's meal, McDonald's breakfast. What are you eating first? Is it the burger? Is it the fries? Is it the drink? Uh, yeah. Ash, Surafel on Instagram. I'm butchering your name. Asnaka. But yeah, do you mean this keyboard? Is this the orange one you mean? This is the knob one, which is available for pre-order and it ships in July. So I'm guessing you mean this one, the fully transparent one. I know that the Nomad E has got like transparent shells you can get, so you can get it the atomic purple, graphite, or yeah. Do you mean this one? Yuki, hey, I'm starting a brand myself. Do you have some advice for someone starting out? I run a video production business, so I'm not too sure about like the way Mike and Mattia have built Work Loud, because I think they've done a great job. Like how present they are on social media and how personal and yeah, they've done such a great job putting everything together. But as far as a brand goes, I'm I'm not sure I'd be able to give you the best advice personally. No, the fully transparent one. Okay, so yes, that one. I definitely butchering your name. Asnaka. Um, but yeah, this is the Nomad E, which is available for purchase. So yeah, and if you order on stream, you drop your order number here and you can get a free gift. Bigger the order, the bigger the gift. But yeah, that's probably the one. This is in my cart. Well, if you guys were to get a Nomad E, what would you guys go for? Because I'm about to pull the trigger on one. I like personally, because I've got the micro version one, and I kind of like how plain I've kept it. So it's just basically, yeah, he says plain with the light show going. So let's keep it. Oop. But if I was to pair the Nomad E with this bad boy, what's the move? I kind of like how plain this is, and it's just like it's solid. Like you guys should see the bottom. The bottom's like this isn't going anywhere. And to be honest, for 2.5 years, there's like minimal wear on that. Yeah, there's like no wear. It's pretty cool. I just noticed. But yeah. So this is like it's got a good weight to it. That's the rubber bottom. It's not going anywhere. I just shook my whole desk. But if I was to pair a Nomad E with this bad boy, what do I go for? Do I go for a white shell, atomic purple, graphite? I think graphite might be the move, you know. Or atomic. Oh, they're sold out, the graphite. Chalk. I do like this one, to be honest. And what I do like is the knob sounds, like the keyboard keycaps. I do like that tinge of orange. That's pretty cool. But Yeah, I do like stuff being a bit more plain and tasteful. Might be the chalk one with like some different ones. As a videographer, how much would you say does the work-lighter equipment help you in your work? Oh, Yuki, I can answer that. So I do videography, obviously, and I edit in Premiere Pro. So if I pull up my timeline, I'll just show you right here. Let me. So when I'm editing, so this is my. I've got just a project I'm working on at the minute, but purple is the best. Sorry. If you dig purple, man, I do like that the purple is not like pure purple. It's like it's got the transparency thing going for it, so I think that looks pretty dope. But Yuki, yeah, if I'm editing, so instead of like pressing multiple things on my keyboard, because I feel like I feel that I'm quite fast when I'm editing, and I've got all my shortcuts down, but the amount of time I press a function, I probably do it thousands of times in the editing session, but being able to just going from like thumb down, thumb down, thumb down to just one key press is, for me personally, a game changer. Because if I'm editing, like I'm zooming in and out with a scroll wheel, like, oh, there's space there, I'll just edit that out. I'm trying to do multiple things. Oh, I've just moved that, didn't I? But yeah, zooming it in and out, and then I've got one key press for my default transitions, and it's just there. Like, my whole workflow is so much faster having this. And obviously, I'm a fan of the product, but when I first got it, it took me like 1 or 2 days to build up muscle memory. But because everything's laid out so nicely, the only probably thing is that I had to get used to it not having a keycap right here. So you got two keycaps. You got 2, 4, 4, 2, and then you got the two, obviously, knobs here. This one has 3 functions. You got left, right, and pressing it. This one's got up, down, and pressing it. So you got 6 functions between those two. So yeah, the only thing I had to get used to is that right there. But I'm pretty sure the version 2, if I'm not mistaken, let me just check for sure. Yeah, so the version 2's got 3 keycaps on the bottom. So I'll share my screen right now. So if you see, at the very bottom, it's got 3 keycaps. And if you just wanted to use this big one, because some people just like having like a big one and then a small one. Yeah, you can. There's a keycap big enough that covers 2. What would you call that? 2 keys. So one of them is like the one big one. You can replace 2 small ones with 2 big ones, and you can program that to do whatever function you want. So yeah, personally it's helped me heaps just having all that stuff. And also, if I'm completely honest, the 2 things that I've probably kept, switch. What do you mean switch, Erwin? But the 2 things that I've kept on my desk is this bad boy right here. So this is a Carpio, and this is like a wrist rest. So you put it there, and it's helped me with like strain. So if I'm working heaps, like I'm just sliding around on that bit. So I've got mouse, keys. So that I found that over time, yeah, it just helps with like fatigue if you're working a lot. And then this right here helps heaps because you're just stationary in one place, and then yeah, everything's laid out so well that you just program stuff. So yeah, I've had this one for about 2.5 years, so it's been really dope having that. But Erwin, I don't know what you mean about Switch. I'm just gonna make sure everything's working here, cause are we still on TikTok? I think we are. Yeah, we are. Um, but yeah, that's how I use mine, and it's been really helpful. And I've actually like programmed some keys where you press one and it actually opens a program, and I've done that through. I'll probably show you. Let me just pull this up. Let's see if VIA works this time. So VIA is the program I use to program all these shortcuts. Um, and when I first cause I wasn't big into like the keyboard space. I just really liked the way this one looked. And when I first saw it, I was like, but how will I do this and that and, program everything I want? But the program that comes with it is pretty dope. So this one comes with, because I've got the version 1, it uses a third-party plugin called VIA. So I'll pull up my screen right now. So you should be able to see that. So this is what it looks like, and this is the layout. So you got the layout right here. And then you just click on a key and then program it. So you can tell it to be one key, you can tell it to be multiple keys. So every one press could be like whatever you want. And then let's see, which one is it? So yeah, I've got my second layer. I've created macros for these, where macro like 3 is a whole series of is that showing? Yeah. So macro 3 is like it's like 5 keys pressed at the same time. So if I press that, so if I press M4, so let's go to my second layer. So I've programmed this right here, this key, to open up Ableton. So if I press that, you'll see Ableton start loading up. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, so you can see Ableton loading up. So it's just one key press. But we don't need Ableton, and hopefully it won't confuse things. If this confuses things, if my audio drops out, I do apologize, because Ableton's loading up. Let me just force quit it. No, oh, we're still here. Sometimes it drops out because it changes the bitrate. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys that you can just program stuff to do pretty much whatever you want. And this is how you do it. And the thought of it before you get into this kind of keyboard space might feel a bit daunting, but once you get into it, it's pretty straightforward. But yeah, let's let's do that. Let's change some keycaps. So I've got some keycaps here, and I thought I might do a bit of a Vans kind of checkered thing. So I might go. Let's go. What should we go with? I'll probably change this one right here. Okay. I'll change that for a black one. So it's slightly different. Let's go with this one next. Whoa. I just got this in the mail today. So I got a little pack. Comes with like a little brush. But last stream I said the most used thing on my desk is this bad boy right here. Yo, why are y'all taxing? What does that mean? They are low profile switches, aren't they? Ooh, I'm not. Um, the only answer I can give you about that, Yuki, is that um, they've got a clicky version and then a silent version. But they feel pretty. I don't know how low profile is low profile in the keyboard space, but they don't feel. It doesn't feel like I'm pressing down for a mile. If that helps at all, it feels quite comfortable. Just if you're trying to focus on speed and stuff like that. So I've never had a problem. So yeah, I'm just changing the keycaps here. But yeah, last stream I said this brush is probably my most used thing. I'm always like, just like taking care of my things, just making sure they don't gather dust all around. Yeah, let's change this. I'm going for like a checkered vibe. Let's go for a checkered Vance vibe. So that's what that one looks like. And then I'd go this one, I think. I want to see what this one looks like. I might change it back. I might change it back to white. But we're just vibing. That one? Oh, crud. I mean, oh, I need to. I was stretching these out earlier. Oh, there you go. Because it's pretty like, it's just two pieces of metal there. Oh, that's what you mean. Bush Riamas. Where you texting from? Where you at? The best thing I can do. I'm Dave. I'm a streamer. I'm not the owner. The best thing I can do is offer you a free gift if you order, and give us your order number on stream. That's the best I can do, unfortunately. But yeah. But if I'm completely honest, yeah, these are they're not cheaply made products. They're like quality. I've had mine for 2.5 years, and yeah, it literally feels like new. It's been dope. Yuki, but would you say there's a bit of a resistance when typing on the keyboard? Because I build custom keyboards at home, and normally I love it when there's resistance. And could you please do a sound test? Yes, I could do a sound test. Magnifico, Magnify Chico. I've got an order number. Let me write that down. I'll do a sound test right now. I'll turn the music off and we'll do a sound test. Once I've finished up 21, 5, 4, 3. Once I've finished up with changing the keycaps, because I can't just leave it like that. I need to finish what I've started. So I've got, where am I going next? So I've got black, white, black, white. Let's go here. I'm going for a checkered vibe, in case you didn't notice. I've got a friend that he loves Van stuff. All he does is like, everything's checkered. Shoes checkered. His guitar straps checkered. It's quite funny. I'll do a sound test. Sorry, I didn't answer your full question, Yuki. There's a bit of a resistance. It's a comfortable resistance. It's not like I'm not getting a cramp typing up. So it's especially on mine. I'm not super familiar with the keyboard because I don't have one yet, but is in the works of getting one because it looks so dope. So I bought the micro one with my own money, and yeah, I think it's comfortable. There's like, it's, how would I say this? It's comfortable and satisfying, so it doesn't feel like a workout. And the keycaps over the last 3 years, I've kind of, yeah, they just feel the same. So there's no wear and tear. Everything just feels dope. So let's pop this one down as well. And let's go with, is it good for programming? Um, I don't program personally, but we've had a lot of programmers say that they use it. So, if in programming, you can get, think about it as in if there's a function you do a lot in programming, you could just program that one thing to be one key. So think of the stuff. It took me a couple of days to be aware of what I use the most, and then build up muscle memory. But after that, honestly, it's so quick. So it takes you a couple of days to notice mentally what you use the most in your program of choice. But once you nail that, I think you're off to the races. Like, and Kirk, one of the other streamers, said he actually, Abdullah, yeah, sound test, yeah, it's gonna come. But is it? What was I gonna say? Well, yeah, Kirk. He said he actually downloaded a heat map app. So he just pulled up the heat map and then got on with working in his day. And then he could see on his keyboard, like physically see what he used the most, and then just went that way. So I never thought of that. I might do that when I get the new keyboard. But yeah, I think it's good for programming. Loads of people say they use it for programming. Does it work for color grading in DaVinci? If you can get it to do, sorry, I'm getting distracted by other comments. Does it work with color? So my honest answer with that is yes, you can get it to do a whole heap of stuff in DaVinci. And I use mine in Premiere Pro, so I've programmed it to just do what I need it to do in Premiere Pro. But it's probably not going to be as good as the big DaVinci unit, which has got like loads of scroll wheels, and it's kind of designed for editing. So if you're trying to replace that big unit, I'm not entirely sure. It'll do heaps for you, because a lot of color grading is like using the knobs, and like I love the scroll wheel, so I think you can program the scroll wheel to like mess with the values, and then I'm just kind of thinking on the spot right now. If you were, because the new one, the Framer Micro, has got like a joystick. So let me just pull that up. Let me pull that up for you. Yeah, so the new one's got a joystick here, so you can program these to be whatever you want. So I can imagine you can kind of program these to be like multiple functions. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff you'd be able to do in color grading. But again, I think you just need to see what you use the most and program it that way. If that answers your question. I'll do a sound test in a minute. Which keyboard should I get though? Boost Rihanna's. Which keyboard should I get though? Is that what you're asking me? If it was up to me, the keyboard I would suggest getting, because this is my next purchase. It's in my cart ready to go. And I was asking the chat what I should go for, like color wise. And although I do like the graphite, the plainness, I do like the chalk. If I was to, yeah, obviously it's gonna be a biased answer if you're if you're on the Work Ladder live stream. Yeah, this is the move right here. This is what I'm gonna go for. I'm just gonna go white and orange keys. I think I do like the way the knob one keys look, so I think white and orange might be the move for me personally. Basement Pilot, hi Dave. I really enjoy my Nomad every day. Just curious when the music widget will come to input. I'm not the owner, Mike's. So I'm a guest streamer, so I'm not entirely sure when that's gonna happen. I definitely know it's in the works, because I saw a post about it that they've got the widgets, and I'm gonna get a Nomad E, as I'm showing here, so that's in the works. But yeah, it's gonna be cool having uh different widgets. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's in the works, but I couldn't tell you. Magnify Chico, for future project, will you also develop a mouse? You know what? I was asking Mike the same thing because I'm a guest streamer, so I'm a fan of the product, and I told him, I was like, yo, you've got a great product here. I love it. When are you gonna tackle the mouse business? Um, and what was his answer? He said basically one thing at a time. They're kind of like, doing what they're doing with the keyboards, and then I think at some point, hopefully, it's just for me, it's the design. It's so slick and it's just amazing. The way it's a showstopper for sure. Like I I make YouTube videos on with Adobe with to do with Premiere and After Effects and all that kind of stuff. And the yeah, this one is a showstopper. Just like every time it's on camera, every time I film it, it's one of those things that it just your eyes just goes there. And when you're filming it, you just want to kind of film around this because it looks so slick. So yeah, it just looks dope. So I can only imagine what a mouse would look like. I think it'd look pretty dope. But yeah, at some point, hopefully. Yeah, no problem, Basement Pilot. Yeah, I hope there was. Yeah, when the music widget comes through, I reckon there'll be a post about it for sure. The clear glass is also nice for Nomad, but I also will buy the black skin later. Yeah, and the cool thing, I was saying it earlier on stream. Oh, sweet. There you go. Basement Pilot. You can actually get a second colorway for free if you get the Nomad E at the moment. Just add the top sole of your choice to your cart. And yeah. So the cool thing with these products is that it's and the cool thing is I find with these is if you kind of want to change it up, you just get a top sole or change a few keys and it just feels like a new thing. And if you're anything like myself, it's you kind of get stimulated by like new things, and instead of just spending trying to buy a new thing every time, you change like a few things here and there. Like I'm changing these right here, and it already feels like in my head it feels like a new thing. So yeah, it's kind of nice customizing your stuff and adding a bit of character. Already got mine. We'll drop the order later for the framer one. Yeah, bro, I can't wait for that one. I'll tell you what. The two things I've probably said it. If you've been on the stream, I've probably said it multiple times. The two things I'm excited about is the fact that it's going to be wireless. So let me show you. Yeah, the fact that it's going to be wireless. So it's got Bluetooth, it's got a battery, so wireless, which would be so dope to have another free port on my setup. And then the joystick. I'm convinced the joystick's the move to go, because in the space of like right here at the moment, I've got 3 functions on the scroll wheel, up, down, press, and then on the this right here, this the knob, I've got 2 functions, but being able to have like 8 right there, that'd be pretty dope. Hey Mike, if you're still in the chat, is the joystick gonna have a button to press? Can you press it down as well? I'm not sure. I can't see it on the website, but if you're in the chat, just let us know, because I know you've got all the 8 different options, but I don't know if you can press it down. Just curious. I hope you can do like a bundle with a keyboard and shortcuts and mouse will have a certain theme. What do you mean by that? Like color-wise? I wonder if you were to design a mouse, could you have a top sole on that? You got me thinking. Now for your keyboards, which one would you say is better for developer productivity? The Nomad or the Knob? Um, I not a I'm not a developer personally. Um, I'm what I'm thinking is, what would I do? I'm kind of more. I like the what's it called? I like the color scheme and the way the knob one looks, but I feel like for me personally, the Nomad's got like a few more buttons on the side. It's got, yeah, I'm not entirely sure on that. I'm trying to make up an answer, but I don't know. But what I can tell you is that the program that comes with it, that's called Input, you could just program any of your keys to do anything you want. So anything you use the most, you could just program that in their program called Input. So one key can do like multiple things. But yeah, so got an answer from Mike. It's not clickable, but you'll be able to use multi-tap to add multiple action shortcuts in a single key. Like if you tap, double tap, tap and hold, or just hold. Yeah, so that's a dope thing. So Boost Renas, if you're a developer, that might be the move because Input allows you to, every key could be like multiple, it could do anything you want really. In Input, you can have the option of holding down, tapping twice, and it's called multi-tap, so you can get one key to do like multiple things. So that might be something, yeah, that might be something you can make use of as a developer. Yeah, also think for wireless one, since I switched between work and private computer, Basement Pilot. Yeah, man. I think the wireless one 8 also. Ooh, I should know the answer to this, but I'm pretty sure you can. You can connect it to multiple devices. I remember somebody saying it, and I was like, "Oh, that's dope." Um. So yeah, the joystick on the Freeman Micro is not clickable, but I mean, it's already giving you 8 options, and then you got multi-tap on top of that. So let's let's make the calculation. So okay, so you got 8, but then you can have it, you can tap or double tap. So that's 8 for tap, 8 for double tap, tap and hold, that's another 8, or just hold. So you've got 8, 16, quick maths, 8, 16, you got 32 functions out of one joystick. Am I correct? Are my calculations correct there, sir? I think like that's pretty dope. Just like in general, I do design websites and with Figma too, but not for professional, mostly prototypes. Yeah, I yeah, I think the toughest thing I think is being aware of what you use the most, and then just program your keyboard to do that. Because yeah, I had to go from muscle memory, being quick at doing the editing, and then realizing, okay, what do I do the most? Program that to be one key, and then on top of that, what would I like to do extra, and then let's see. As a who's this? Oh, I cannot read Spanish. I don't know what that means. I wish like this streamer thing had what's it called? Translation. Okay. We've got an order number, Katie JPEG. So yeah, if you do have an order number, put it in the chat, and you get a free gift. The bigger the order, the bigger the gift. 21367. So let's see. Let's keep up with these. So the screen is customizable and touch. So the screen on the Nomad is not a touch screen, but it is you can customize all these keys. So they've got like a full menu. So I'm a guest streamer. I'm Dave. I'm the guest streamer. So I'm not Mike. Mike's in the chat. He's the owner. He's the big dog, big boss man, chief. So I use mine for video editing in Ableton. So Premiere in Ableton and After Effects mainly. So I'm just on just to answer any questions on that kind of stuff. Because I find like a lot of people use these different ways. So it's kind of nice to see how everybody uses the products. As a program, I just switched the FN and control keys and did some macros with the input tool. Sweet. Yeah, man. Like, that's the way to do it. Sometimes, you know what's hard? It's hard realizing what the actual possibilities are. And sometimes if you... Because I have so much stuff on. I have so many edits and I've got so much stuff. It's hard for you to be like, okay, let's reevaluate and see what's faster for me or what's good for my workflow. And we're kind of scared of like relearning some stuff. That's a total side note. But that to say, sometimes you'll figure stuff out that's just easier to do. You just need to build up the muscle memory, and that really helps with this because this opens up all the possibilities of how to edit and what else I can do, and you know, having multiple functions and not have to do like gang signs on the keyboard. You just press one key, you're good. Average polymath. I really wish I could afford one of those. When I first got introduced to the company, I think it was on Instagram. I saw the keyboard. I thought it was dope, and I was like, I'll save up and get one. So I found that the micro is like a good entry level product into this. It looks dope. I've had mine for about 2.5, 3 years, and it still feels the same. Somebody asked about the keys. Oh shoot, I do apologize. I haven't done some ASMR, so I'll get to the Premiere Pro question, Nicola. But yeah, let's no music for a bit, but let's do a clicky test. So I'll put it as close to the keyboard as I can. Can you hear that? So yeah, they sound dope. Turn me up, DJ. But yeah, sorry, Nicola. The Nomad E is on the way. One thing at a time. I'm a guest streamer, so I don't own the company. But I love the product, so it's on the way. Trust. I edit in Premiere. Which shortcuts do you use? Yeah, I'll go through that now, because I use it in Premiere, and I've got some I use all the time. Basement Pilot. The good thing is you have profiles, so you can have even more options for your daily tasks. 100%. I've got 4 layers here, and I'm pretty sure I use 2 at the minute. Like, I've got the other ones to do like little like things that are a bit more complicated. Like, I've got one key that does my password, so when I log on one of the layers, there's a secret key that I just press and then it types into my password. It's the little things in life. And then I've got some other ones that open up different programs, but my first layer is the one I use the most for editing. So I'll show you that now. I'll pull up share screen. Yeah, so this is my timeline in Premiere. Sorry, I'm getting a bit parched. I've got a drink here. What's your drink of choice when you're editing, when you're at your desk? I seem to have coffee in the mornings. Black coffee though. Don't give me no sugar, no milk. Just give me the good stuff. Nicola, water or coffee. And then I've got chai tea, like the tea bags. And then in the UK, there's a company called, well, it's an American company, Liquid Death. They're moving out of the UK, so they're selling these cans for like, what would be like 4 for $1, which is ridiculous. So I've just like got cases and cases of this stuff. So I drink a lot of this. So I mean it's sparkling water, so water I guess with a bit of a flavor, so it's less boring liquor. My guy, only espresso, straight espresso. Yeah, man. I it's got to be good coffee though. Don't give me none of that like cheap stuff. Like give me some solid good good beans. So I get a subscription in the UK, and they give us some good beans. Uh, so and I just drink it black. Just give yeah nothing in. Whenever I order like black coffee, I went to Starbucks yesterday and I just like black espresso on ice. They'd look at you funny like this guy is bonkers because everybody just puts loads of cream and syrups and yeah. I'm like, if you're doing that, you're not really having coffee, are you? Um, let's see. Um, I want to buy a Creator extra large. When are you gonna have that availability again? Not entirely sure, to be honest. Let me just look on the keyboard on so they're sold out. I don't want to speak out of I don't want to say anything out of pocket. I feel like they might be coming back. I'll see if Mike's in the chat to do with the create extra large. I can't, like somebody else asked that. I can't remember what the answer was. But they're sold out at the minute. Nicola, I love beans from Brazil and Guatemala. Yeah, man. My go-to at the minute, I'm part Ethiopian. So I live in the UK. I'm Greek. I'm part Greek, part Ethiopian. So I grew up in Greece. But those Ethiopian beans, man, they fun fact fun fact as well. Like coffee originated in Ethiopia, and then they took the beans everywhere else. So that's why you get like different flavors of coffee because of the grounds and stuff. For us, I love your stuff, but sadly shipping to India is too expensive. I don't. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? Editor, my brother. Oh, did you want to? Did you want me to edit? Sorry. Yeah, lots of people drinking dessert. Yeah, 100%, bro. Seriously, Nicola, 100%. People just drink desserts, 100%. Like I used to work at Starbucks. Hey, Zeta. Um, yeah, I used to work at Starbucks. I did a 4-year stint there, and I people don't like coffee. They just like a dessert. They're like, yeah, I like coffee. I'm like, no, you don't. You just like um, a chocolate frappuccino, and then every drink has got so much sugar. Like the older I get, I'm like, yo, that is so much sugar. And yeah, like some people's drinks. I tried one of my friend's drinks once. Like he poured some out for me. I was like, yo, that is so sweet. It's just sugar. He's like, well, it's sugar free. I was like, no, it's so sweet. But yeah, Greek frappe is nice. You speaking my language, Nicola. We're besties. But Greek frappe, yeah, 100. It's like whenever I go to Greece, they've got this other thing. I'm going to Greece for in the summer. I can't wait. I'm just gonna eat and drink. Um, the what's it called? They've got one called the espresso cappuccino. I think is that what it's called? It'll come to me in a minute. It's basically cold black espresso, shaken with foam on top. So the foam slowly pours into the coffee. Ooh, yes, that's the stuff right there. Where from in Greece? Athens. Just like my parents live just in the northern part of Athens, so just central, man. I'm a my home in Greece is just a train ride away from the Acropolis. Years since we've like y'all saw, bro. Yeah, that's all I have. Like I'll take my family over, so we have 3 kids, me and my wife, and all I have is Greek salad and souvlaki all the time. You just can't go wrong, can you? It's so affordable as well. And the Greeks, if you try to like raise the price of the souvlaki, they'll have you. They'll be like, no, 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 don't be doing that. They'll just like kick up a fuss. Evia last year, um, Evia. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, Evia is great, isn't it? Yeah, it's so good. So if anybody ever has a chance, I should finish these keycaps. But if anybody ever has the chance to go to Greece, 100% do it. It's really close to Athens. I'm trying. Let me just see, because I've been. Let me see. Fun fact: I went to my university in Greece. I went to university for like 6 months in Greece. Um, it was on an island, so that's a fancy, like, barely an island. It's like you just, um, you kind of just. Yeah, it's like. Oh, actually, you know what? Khalkida. Yeah, it was the same island, but it's just like Evia is like more towards that central of the island. So where I went to university is called Khalkida. It's like it's as you enter that island over the bridge. It's just right there. And I had to do like a 2 hour journey, 2 hours to university and 2 hours back every day. Um, so fun facts: Evia is the largest island in Greece. I should know that, shouldn't I? But yeah, it's massive, isn't it? But yeah. So technically, it was Evia, the island that my what's it called? My university was on. And if you go like further north, um, Metin Sarai order. Oh, you got an order number. So yeah, if you drop your order number in, you get a free gift. If you're if it hasn't shipped out, if it has shipped out, I can't do much, unfortunately. So what I'm doing is um passing these on to Mike, and he'll chuck in a free gift for you. 21, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, got it. Nice one, Mitten. I do apologize if I'm butchering your name. Nicola, in a month I'm going to Corfu. Enjoy it, man. Honestly, Nicola, first of all, behave yourself. Be a good boy. And second of all, eat as much souvlaki as you can. Maybe have a bit of ouzo. Don't go too crazy, because that stuff is lethal. When we sat down to and when me and my wife first got married, we sat down at a restaurant and they give you like complimentary ouzo, and ouzo is like it's a bit like vodka. It's like really really strong stuff. And she thought it was water, so she backed up a gulp, and yeah, it hit her pretty strong. She looked at me. She's like, "That wasn't water." I was like, "Nope, that was ouzo. Welcome to Greece." Mitisera, I can't wait. Yeah, honestly, this is. I was telling the stream earlier. This, when I bought this 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, Greek raki. Yeah, that's the one. Um, you put a bit of water and it turns white. Yeah, that's the Greek way of doing it. And Greeks will just sit there for hours, just like sipping on a single drink. Um, but yeah, Metin, Metin. I'll call you Metin if that's all right. Metin. Um, where are you from actually? Let us know in the chat. Um, yeah, I've had this for 2.5 years, and I realized somebody in the chat was asking about the keys, like how the keys feel, and honestly, it hasn't changed in the last um 2 years. It just feels the same. So, uh, yeah, they just feel solid. Turkey, awesome, man. I hope I'm saying your name right. Do you ship to Switzerland Yes, I'm gonna say yes confidently. Yes. um, and if you order and you give us your order number on stream, we'll chuck in the free gift for you. So I'll pass these numbers on to Mike. Mike's the big boss man, chief, master planner, and yeah, I'll pass these on to him. So I'm just writing down order numbers. I'll pass these on, and you get free gifts. KJA, have you been affected by the tariffs? I'm not. I'm not sure. Like I don't deal with that kind of stuff. I am a guest streamer, so um, I'm not in the ins and outs of ordering and parts and stuff like that. But they did put a post up on their Instagram if you follow them on there. So they did say something about the possible tariffs and stuff. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure on that one. Matt. I'll just call you Matt. Uh, Mateen. Oh, really? I'm getting the pronunciation spot on, bro. I've been butchering some names on this stream. I'll tell you that much. But I'm glad I got that one right. What music are we into? What should we put on? I am going to put on. I discovered a band the other day called Mini Trees. So for some reason, iTunes. Oh, we don't call it iTunes anymore, do we? Oh, there you go. I'll put some Mini Trees on. Oh, she got a new single out. No way. All right, let's listen to this bad boy. But yeah, Instagram's been feeding me some sweet bands at the minute. I've been enjoying the band suggestions. They're not massive bands either. So, being in the UK, the cool thing is that when bands tour the UK, usually they'll hit about 4 or 5 spots, which is kind of cool. And it just means I get to see some of my favorite bands. So in February, I got to see Corey Wong. If you guys are familiar, Corey Wong, he's always touring, that man. Such a fun gig, one of the funnest gigs. I've seen that man every time he's been in the UK. I've seen him 3 or 4 times. So if he's in the UK, I'll always watch him because it's a vibe. And then I got to see a band called Switchfoot. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. So I got to see Switchfoot. Yeah, like, but that to say, I've been fed some like really cool bands on Instagram. So I just been discovering and sending my friends all these cool bands. So yeah, I think we're done. We're done with the checkered vibe. What do you guys think of this one? I'm more of a plain guy, so personally, it's either all black or all white for me. But what do we think of the checkered vibes? And if we go for a bit of a light show. Can't remember what these... Oh, there you go. We got a light show. So it looks kind of cool. What's the vibe? What are we thinking? Checkmate. Yeah, I know, right? Checkers. Checkered. You know when a word's stuck in your head and the more you repeat it, it goes really, really funny? I just had a bit of that. Yeah. Who knows? Next stream, I might have a different configuration of this, but let's keep it like that. The cool thing is, like, this is something a bit of an extra, like, eye candy when I look down, because I rarely look at this because I'm always looking at my screen, and then I've just got muscle memories just built up, so I rarely have to look at it. But it's nice when I look at it. It gives me a bit of a light show. Ricky, free gifts for... Yes, if you drop your order number in the chat, so if you've ordered something and it hasn't shipped out, and give us your order number on the stream, we'll chuck in a free gift for you. The bigger the order, the bigger the gift. So, yeah, I'll make sure I've been writing down the order numbers here, so I'll make sure I pass these on to Mike, and then he's got the great power of modifying the order numbers or adding some free stuff for you guys. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. next potential collab with Rive. Rive? Rive? I'm not too sure about that one. Only because Mike's the man, the boss man. I'm just one of the streaming team. My talents lie in music, video editing, and drinking coffee, maybe. So, yeah, I'm just a guest streamer, and just hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys about my experience about having the micro. So I've had the micro for about 2.5 years. So still loving it, still use it heaps, makes my life easier, and gives all the good stuff. 100%. You know it, man. Yeah, Mateen, what do you do? Did you say you're in programming? I'm scrolling down the chat to see if you said it. You're programming websites. I can't remember. My memory fails me. But yeah, I've been doing this. I've been practicing this. You're a product designer. Sweet, man. What kind of program do you use? But yeah, I've been practicing. This could go horribly wrong, but I've been practicing like cracking open a can with one hand. So I'll do this on stream, and it might go horribly wrong, but hey, you're here for it. So yeah, these are the liquid deaths that Figma, Framer, Rivet, and such. Oh, sweet, man. Yeah, I mean, well, I know they've done the Figma collab, and all those units were limited. So if I was to guess, it's probably limited stuff they're doing with these brands. But yeah. Okay, so I was telling everybody, these right here, the company Liquid Death is moving out of the UK, so they're kind of focusing on the US apparently. But these are like cheap as chips at the minute, so they're like 4 for $1. So I've got cases of this stuff, so I've had loads of practice. So I'm gonna crack one open with one hand. This could go wrong, but hey, yes, boy. Shake it for luck, no way, man. I'm not doing it. I already had an accident on this keyboard earlier, yesterday. And this was at the end of the day. I was looking forward to just going to bed after like editing. So I had this. It was in this exact cup, and I was like, okay, I'm done. And I went to reach for something, and this went boom, and just like my number pad. I hope it still works, but it was fried, man. It was just like loads of water, and then I've got some contact spray, so I was spraying it down, and then I've got this industrial. I almost had an accident there on stream, but I've got this industrial like blower thing. Hopefully this does. Yeah, it's not a GUN. It's a blower thing, so it's really loud, but it just blows air. So I had that on the keyboard, trying to like get all the liquid out, and then I had a towel, and then I was shaking the crap out of it. So yeah, the number pad might be fried, but I think so far so good. I didn't put it in rice. Should you put stuff in rice? Is that a myth? Is that a thing? I don't know. Yeah, Matin, it's pretty funny. It's like funny to think about now, but when it happened, I was like, this is the last thing I need. Like, I'm wrapping up a project. I don't need this accident right now. It's a bit crap, to be honest, but oh well. But yeah, if you happen to grab a Liquid Death, it's a good desk beverage for editing. It looks cool. I mean, I feel like cooler drinking water out of a can. Is that a song, Matin? Who's Nonkin? Non-kin. It's not like some traditional yeah, I'll stick some non-kin. It's not like you've been on the stream for a bit. I'll trust you. Let's see. Let's see what the vibes are. I'll just go with the top songs. If this is too heavy, I mean, I'm into heavier stuff. Depends on the time of day. Never seen Liquid Death in the UK before. Like, well, that's the thing. It wasn't. I barely saw it until it was all on discount. So they've got like a cheap dollar store in the UK called Home Bargains. So you just buy four for $1. It's like, or four for £1. Super cheap. So I've got cases of it. It just means I don't drink like Cokes and Pepsis and stuff like that. So my theory was I'll just drink something slightly well, it's water, isn't it? So it's healthier than drinking like Cokes and stuff. And it's not like we get much exercise if we're sat at a desk. You know, we'll go out for a walk or whatever, but yeah. I know some. I've seen YouTubers do this where they've got like one of those treadmills, so they're editing and walking at the same time. I'm like, how do you do that? I can barely chew gum and edit at the same time. You kidding me? But yeah, I'm digging this non-kin. Is it like Cigaros a bit? Matt Todar. Yeah, man, the Figma ones are sold out. It was a limited version. But the Figma one, if I'm not mistaken, is the same as like this one. So this one's the micro one. It's just a different design. But let me just pull it out. Pull it up, sorry. The framer. Sorry, I was looking at. Okay, so the framer is the new version, and the framer is gonna be wireless. So these ship out July, Q3. But yeah, if you were, the Figma is like cool design wise. It's the same functionality as the one I've got, the micro version 1. But this one's like the new one they're putting out. So Bluetooth. It's got the joystick that looks pretty cool. That we calculated earlier. You can have up to 32 functions with multi-tap, which is ridiculous, honestly. Niels frowns ensemble with his buddies. Yeah, man, it's cool. It's pretty relaxing. But is it like? Would you say it's similar to Cigaros? I love Cigaros. Like that stuff. That music live, like makes you emotional. Honestly, some of the best music you'll hear. But yeah, so Matt. Yeah, man, the Figma's out, but the framer's in. So yeah. Bluetooth, wireless, slightly different layout on the top, so there's no scrolly wheel, but there's the joystick, which just makes up for it. Yeah, I mean, too bad I'm not a dev for the framer one. Yeah, I mean, it's just the theme, so it's not. Yeah, it's just. I'll do the same things. It's just the theme of it is more in the framer. So I think it looks dope. But I know what you mean. I love Cigarettes, so sort of same generation really. I saw him at Barbican. It was mad. Oh, you've seen Cigarettes live? Oh, that's awesome, man. Oh no. So I saw Cigarettes in the pouring rain at Boston College. Oh no. Was it still cool? Like, did you have to like get one of those big ponchos? Why are you not using your keyboard? So, I'm a guest streamer, so it's not my company. Mike is the big boss man, chief, Matador. But he, yeah. So I've got the micro. I've had this for 2.5 years, and believe me, the I'll tell you exactly which one. So the Nomad E is in my cart in chalk. I've decided I'm gonna go chalk with it. Oh, yeah. So I think I'm gonna go with a chalk, and I think that's the move. Atomic Purple. It's a vibe. It's not for me in my setup. I've got more of a plain setup. Yeah, chalk, and maybe I'm not like either chalk or I'll tell you what, graphite. Graphite looks badass. Let's see. I'm gonna see if they've got. Oh, there it is. Oh, you know what? Ooh, this might be the move. Look how slick does that. Yeah. But yeah, you're correct. I need to join the rest of the team and get a work louder keyboard. 100%. I'm either like team chalk or team graphite. I don't know. I'll see. Yeah, it looks dope. Looks dope. This one should work with Figma too, in case anyone was wondering. Mateen. Yeah, I mean the Figma Micro is just like, it looks dope, and it'll. Oh wait. What do you mean? I'm a bit confused. Oh, I didn't know that. What didn't you know? It's TBS. Yes. Night Owl Pete. Oh, Night Owl Pete. Wait, hang on. Are you on TikTok? I think I watch your stuff on TikTok. If it's you. Sean was amazing. Rain and all. Okay, cool. Glad you enjoyed it. I mean, if you're gonna be there in the rain, just full send it and just enjoy the show. You know what I mean? So, Mateen. What were you referring to, Mateen? This one should work with Figma in case anyone's. I mean, all these work with Figma. Like you can program to do anything you want. So they're just yeah, they're just it's just the color scheme and the vibes, but functionality wise nothing changes. Ross, yeah, please make it cheaper. As a user of the product, because I am a guest streamer, I don't own any stakes in the company. As a pure user that spent his own money on the version 1 micro, compared to like everything else on my desk that's been replaced once or twice or 3 times, this is like remained there, like solid build. Like they're not cheap, and trust me, like when I was looking at them the first time, I was trying to look at alternatives on eBay and see what's up. Like they just weren't the one. So yeah, I got this, and like having it and like weight wise perfect, like the grip, it's stayed there, and it's just made my life easier editing with it. I use it primarily with Premiere and Ableton, and it's just made my life easier just using it and working with it and programming multiple keys to just be one key on here. Game changer. Someone said I missed the Figma one. I meant you could program them. Yeah, exactly, Matin. You can program them to do anything you want. I'm enjoying the music. I am gonna change it because it's turning me to be sleepy. I'm gonna save this though for future. So it's just gonna be on my playlist. So let's go with this. Is probably my favorite song by Mini Trees. Just a vibe. When the drum groove, let's appreciate the drum groove when it comes in. I'm gonna put it a tiny bit louder just so you can listen to the drum groove entering the song. so wait for it. I'm gonna put it from the beginning. Listen to drum groove. Solid. Whoever produced that, solid job. Really well done. I'm enjoying it. I listen to it multiple times a day. But yeah, you can program these to do anything you want. So, yeah, I think they're dope. I'm gonna ask the question again. I got a few answers, but I think we've got some new people in. When you buy a McDonald's breakfast or a McDonald's meal, what's your order of consumption? So, are you a burger first, bagel first? Are you in the UK, like McDonald's breakfast, you get a hash brown with your bagel or McMuffin. What do you go for first? Let me know in the chat. And while you say, or even if you get like a burger and chips, what's your order of consumption? But McDonald's especially. I had a friend, we went out, we were actually at a gig all over the UK. So we're coming back from a gig, and last thing after a gig, or, you know, you just want some food. So McDonald's is the only saving grace in the UK because it never closes. Everything else closes, like your Taco Bell, KFC, they just close early. Whoa, Night Owl. Burger before fries. You're crazy. No. When you get one from McDonald's, so you get your meal from McDonald's, you pick up the burger first and then eat the fries. But yeah, coming back from a gig, me and my friend, he's driving, we pick up Mateen Greek sausage roll all the way. If it's open, I don't mind them. Although that vegan sausage roll sucks. No offense. Like, I tried it, and even worse, I told my kids that it's the same thing, and I gave it to them. They're like, yeah, nope, not the one. But back to the story. Yeah, coming back from a gig, and he gets his burger and fries, and yeah, he started eating the burger first. I was like, yo, are you okay? So I didn't know if it was like a universal thing that you just eat your fries first and then burger. Or if you get, especially McDonald's breakfast, if you get McDonald's breakfast, I feel like you need to eat the hash brown first and then eat the McMuffin. Only because like they just taste better. Fries and the hash brown just taste better when they're hot. You don't want to be eating them cold. Like, no way. Like, you can probably sacrifice your burger not being up to temp, but fries, you can't eat cold fries. Come on. But yeah. Matin, I thought it was crazy. I was like, yo, are you okay? Are you well? As my friends in Nigeria would say. Are you well? But yeah. Any other questions, just let me know. I just realized what time it is over here. What time is it where you're at? I just realized it's like 12:30 over here. It's getting late. And your boy being an editor, the night is young. I'll probably go up and get a snack and then carry on with my editing. I've got a few projects to edit. Also, let me show this. 7:34. What's 7:34? Night Owl Pete. Matin, you're in London? No way. We're in London. Matin. I'll tell you what. I'm in the north, up north, so like Leeds, Bradford area. But 7:34 p.m. Okay, cool. Yeah, London curries aren't the one. I'll tell you that much. You need to get, for a good curry, you need to like travel up north. Walthamstow. What's it like over there? Um, Greg sausage roll. It's like, for anyone that's not from the UK, that's like the cheapest thing you can get in the UK. And apparently, like it tastes fine. It tastes good. But a friend of mine, this might be myth, like how they were saying, how they put the pickle in the burger at McDonald's so it's not classified as a dessert. I always thought that was true, but somebody told me the sausage roll from Greg's barely qualifies to be called a sausage roll. Apparently, there's a minimum amount of meat that you have to have in a sausage roll to be called a sausage roll. I don't know if that's true. Whatever they do, and it tastes good. Make sure you have them warm though. While I'm still, it's not great. No, no way, man. Like, what's not great? This, yeah. What's the vibe? Is it like countryside or is it city life not there? What's the vibe? This is probably my favorite thing to do on. Well, it's the one thing I do a lot on when I'm editing, like zooming in and out, see what's going on. Mostly sometimes I'll zoom out in the hope of, oh, I'm almost done editing this thing, because I edit. We get a lot of podcasts when I'm editing. So my company does a lot of podcasts. That's what I mean. I'm getting tired, but I'll probably come off screen a bit. But I'll give it another 5. But the yeah. What I'm saying is, when I'm editing, I zoom in and out all the time, because doing it with the scroll wheel, because you could do it with your scroll wheel, and if you press option, but it's never accurate. I find it's like really odd trying to like, yeah, the scroll wheel just like goes a bit funny on your mouse. It doesn't, yeah, it's not accurate at all. If anybody's figured it out, let me know. But for years, I just really struggled with it, and it just seems to zoom in where the Night Owl Boston, nice man. Yeah, it never zooms in where you want it to. Anyways, so the scroll wheel on my micro is like the most used thing. Last 2.5 years, and still going strong. Hasn't missed a beat. It's not bad. Lots of nice breweries, but rents are too much for what it is. Oh, really? That sucks, man. J.R. Anderson? Oh, yeah, it is. What's up? I have the Nomad E and I absolutely love it. Sweet, man. Yeah, I'm Dave. I'm a guest streamer. But yeah, the Nomad E is in the cart. It's gonna happen. Trust. But yeah, I've had my micro for like 2.5 years, and it's dope. El Prevno. I'm guessing that was an order number coming through. If I haven't said it, if you drop your order number in the chat, you get a free gift. So I'll pass all these order numbers. I'm writing them down. Right here. And then I'll pass these on to Mike. Mike's the big boss man, the guy you see on Instagram. So I'll pass these on, and he'll add a free gift on your order if it hasn't shipped out yet. But yeah, I use my micro for editing, and yeah, it's definitely made my life easier. Like, I've programmed the keys as I would edit. It took me a couple of days to nail, but I feel like I'm so much faster editing, and I don't get as much strain in my hands, so I'm not moving my hands quite. You know, when you're doing your keyboard shortcuts, you move them a lot, and you don't realize how much strain that is unless you've been editing for like hours and hours. But yeah, just having everything laid out the way I want it just works. El Prevno, if you've made an order and you give us your order number, of the 5-digit order number in the stream, I'll write it down and I'll pass that on to Mike, and Mike is gonna make sure you get a free gift in your order if it hasn't shipped out. Matin, it would be nice audiovisual controller as well. I'll try to hook it to Touch Designer. Yeah, man. You know what? I tried to figure out Touch Designer, and I watched a few tutorials, but it's one of the things that I've been slightly put off by how complex it is, because it uses like node-based stuff, doesn't it? So it's in the list of things I want to explore more. But yeah, capacity-wise, I feel like I can't pick up another program. Yeah, that's how it works. I'll prove no. If you buy something and you give us the order number, I'll pass it on to Mike, and he'll add a free gift for you. But yeah, Matin, yeah, exactly. It's got a learning curve to it, 100%. I looked at it, and I think it's the same reason I haven't picked up what's it called? I haven't picked up DaVinci, because the node based, although I understand it because it's very similar to like signal chains on a guitar, because I play guitar professionally. I should understand it, and it kind of makes sense, but yeah, it's just primo. Oh yeah, sorry man. El Primo, yeah, primo, excellent. Thank you for that. I'm just, I'm on stream just butchering people's names. I do apologize to anyone I've mispronounced their name. Yeah, shoot, man. But Touch Designer, yeah, man. I think audio and visually it looks dope, but it's just that learning curve. And also, you know what I found? I found this program right here. So this one is called, if you're into like that kind of stuff, it's called Saucy. And they've got a free version. It's on Gumroad. But what you can do is you put, I'll try to play this video. Is the video gonna play? So basically what this one does is you can feed it like, what's it called? You can feed it images, and then it'll kind of like let you manipulate them in real time. So it's a bit like an oscillator, but like a visual oscillator. So if anybody does graphics and stuff, this is dope, because you can take like, oh, you stupid thing. Because you can take images and then manipulate them with this like audio visualizer type thing. So that right there is basically an image, but because you put it through this program, you can mess with it, and it's got loads of options. So yeah, when you said that, it reminded me of this that I'm currently making a video for. So I do YouTube videos for big editing YouTube channel called Olufemi. And yeah, we're always looking for tools and stuff that make video editing a bit interesting. So this is like, okay, it's like gets you to the output way quicker than most tools. Yeah, I mean, it's probably limited in some aspects, but if you're getting, I find it's just a tool. So if you were to get what you need from here and then check that in After Effects, you can get so much like through, and then in After Effects you can use this stuff as a displacement map, and you can get so much stuff going. Why is YouTube playing up? This website's playing up heaps. But yeah, there's so much you can do with this kind of stuff. It just makes stuff a bit more interesting. Order number, I'll write this one down. Bad Gael. Yeah. If you're on stream in the chat, I will definitely butcher your name. But yeah, Matin, check it out. It's called Saucy. So SOSCI on Gumroad. And yeah, he's got like a free version. And it's just like this independent programmer that just decided that's something the world needs. So yeah, it's definitely worth just checking out the free one at least. So order number 21. 393. Yeah, so yeah, people are putting the order numbers in. If you give us your order number, I'll pass that on to Mike and he'll chuck a free gift if it hasn't shipped out for you. Yeah, no worries, Matin. Primo, I don't know what you're saying there, bro. Is that like Gen Alpha slang? I don't know what you're saying. Can you put that through ChatGPT and let me know what you're saying? Cavalry app. So is that Appmatin? Is that for visual effects? Is that Calvary? Is it for powerful 2D animation for Mac and Windows? Oh, sweet. Aha, got ya. Yeah, this looks pretty dope, actually. I don't know if somebody suggested this to me. No, this looks like pretty dope. I'll show people here. If you're ever interested in, I don't know, making 2D stuff. It's like motion graphics, but super powerful for procedural animations. So I'm guessing like, okay, got you. That makes sense. Have you got this one? So is it something you use in your workflow? And is it web-based or is it? I might download the free one and try it out. Is it web-based or is it an app on your computer? I'm always a bit workflow-wise. I need the apps on my computer. I can't be doing with web-based stuff. But yeah, if I didn't say it earlier, if your order hasn't shipped out, we'll chuck some free stuff in. See you at the top, man. Good luck. Okay, I understand that. Most of the features are free. Oh, sweet. And I wonder, does it export? Sweet, it's native. Nice one. But do you know if it exports, like what kind of formats does it export? I mean, I can go down and does it check, does it, sorry, I'm trying to read and try, but would it export like videos or does it export stuff with a alpha, like with a transparent background? Okay, export sharing, SVGs as well. Okay, video export, image export, SVG export. Okay, sweet. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Yeah. Okay, it's got a bunch of the smart stuff as well. Yeah, I'll check it out, man. I'll leave the tab open. If you ever see my tab, got ya. Sweet, I'll check it out. I'm always after like cool things that just make your life easier. As this micro has, if I'm honest. It's like makes your life easier. But yeah, last round of questions. Just let me know. I'm gonna come off. I've been on for over 2 hours. Hopefully this has been helpful for you guys. I've just messed up my preview. But yeah, we'll be doing streams a lot more. So there is another. There's Mike that does them, and then there's Anika, and there's Kirk that jumps on stream. So you'll see a few of us like knocking about, and we've all got like different skill sets. So I'm more on music production and video editing, So any questions on that, I'm pretty sure I can help you out. I'm not too good with Illustrator or Figma and stuff like that, so those are probably questions for Mike and Kirk. And then, yeah, at some point, I think once we make sure OBS doesn't mess our stuff up, I'd love to show you guys how I use it in Ableton and maybe make a track live. No pressure. And see how that goes. But yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. You'll probably see us streaming multiple times. I think I'm back. Might be back tomorrow at some point. For you Europeans, I'll be back tomorrow at a very more convenient time because this is ridiculous for some of you. Thanks for the chat, man. Good luck. Hopefully, catch you some other time. Yeah, man. Like, send me a DM on Instagram. I'd love to see what you're up to. And yeah, like I'm always after like new programs and stuff like that. So yeah, throw me a DM and follow you back. See what you're up to. But yeah, take care, everybody. Be nice to each other, and have some coffee in the morning. All right, take care, guys. See you in a bit. Bye.